Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. This is Season 2, episode number 26. And yes, guys, this is still PCC, and I actually have some awesome news, which is pretty exciting. So let's just get started. Okay, so guys, remember that the catering that we went to, we were saying, these guys have incredible cards. We're pretty much going to get either quarter bumped or semi bumped, and by some miracle, you got it. Look, you can see I'm in the finals. How did that happen? Let's go take a rewind about 2 days ago when I first started it, and also when when the top 8 started happening. So you guys know that there was about four humans in total, including myself. And Steve, he had, fairly okay deck. It wasn't too much of a problem. We lost 1-4 anyway. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but nonetheless, he had pretty much the same decent deck. But the main two people were Q Control and Hondo Mexico. And this guy, Q Control, he has the Taker event card. He also has 2 Survivor Pros. He also has the Roman Reigns and 2 more Survivor Pros. So he has 4 Survivor Pros over us, pretty much. And Hondo Mexico, his deck is actually just redonkulous. We're not going to even worry about him because his deck was just incredible. So, nonetheless, as you guys can see here, Q Control, we lost 2-3. And then we lost to him again 1-4. As you see, he never fills up his divas. And he just, fills up all his other male superstars. So that's his main strategy going to that. As you guys see, we lost again 2-3. This, I guess, because this is probably overnight, it looks like. So, but still, nonetheless, we still lost to him. So we go to the contender brackets. We face against a computer. Obviously, we're gonna win this. This is the hands down no contest. And they weren't even charged, so you can see game 1, game 2, they're not charged, so we wins that hands down. Then I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Q Control, the first game, guys, it was 3-2. He never fills up his divas, so that's irrelevant. So basically, we have an upper hand in our the diva tag team and a diva single. So we're guaranteed 2 wins automatically, and then we are guaranteed 2 losses by our tag teams because he has Survivor Pros and we don't, and that's an automatic 2 losses there. And then we have the 2 event cards and then the 1 Survivor card we have to face against, and those are coin flips depending on what stats get called and who wins what. So as we scroll down here, you can see that his Roman Reigns beat mine by proccing and also by the his manager card. I don't know how he statted his, but I'm pretty sure his might be a little bit better than mine. Our Taker's power is absolutely atrocious. Our Taker is mainly on toughness, so I think we're going to lose that regardless. And you can see, even if we had our manager there, it still didn't work. His divas, we're going to win that hands down, and this is where the factor changed. Our Dean Ambrose, this is apparently the week of Dean Ambrose, seriously, because our Dean pulled it through, and he actually procced on Bret Hart, and that's amazing. Because Dean is good in toughness and speed, and I think, I'm not too sure with Bret Hart, I have to check on him. I think his is charisma and something else. I think toughness and charisma, something. I have to check. We have a Bret Hart, but we'll check. So our Dean Ambrose won this match for us. The only way we'll be able to beat Q Control if the tag teams never get called. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And then we beat him 4-1 in this match. Our Roman Reigns procced here, so we destroyed his Taker. Tag team divas, we're going to beat him automatically there. Then here goes, this is what happened too. He tried to be slick and try to switch his positions of his cards, his 3 singles, and that's exactly what we did too. So we swapped our Dean to face his Roman, so that way we could get that loss. And then we had to hope that there's no tag teams, and sure enough, there was no tag teams. So our Taker will be a regular Survivor Pro regardless, and our Diva got called. So we were able to win 4-1 and sneak and just steal that Survivor win. So it was amazing. I could not believe it because I was sitting there. I was like, oh my goodness, you got to be unreal. I'm like, this can't be happening. So we're going to lose this regardless. I didn't even bother energizing. I think we energized once here, and I just really didn't bother. I didn't care at that moment of time. I just said, I don't care about the win. I just wanted to get to the finals, get the Survivor single. And it was just insane. You don't know how ecstatic I was yesterday. So I was like, man. So nonetheless, before we continue going to claim our rewards, let's check our cards real quick. And we're going to go back to our survivors to see what happened here. And before we check our singles, let's go ahead and improve our Dean Ambrose, because I've been holding this guy for 2 days without increasing any of his stats. So let's just get to this real quickly. So we have 5 tokens here. It's everything I believe is plus 16 throughout the whole board. Yeah, so that's plus 16. So let's bring our handy dandy calculator. I know I'm all over the place here and I want to talk about everything, but before I forget, because I forgot last episode. So let's bring our calculator out here. And as you guys can see, we actually 3-stat this guy. I didn't think we were going to 3-stat him. So power, we're not going to even bother with it because it's just a waste of tokens on just doing that. So he's toughness and speed. And if he gets plus 16, so what do we want to do? We definitely want to put his toughness up there. So let's see, 255. So we'll do 55 plus 16. He'll be at 71. And then let's bring his speed. Charisma, I think we're not going to touch the charisma either anymore. I don't think there's no point anymore to do that. So this would be a 39. If I add another 16 to it, it'll be a 55. And then if I add another 16 to it, it'll be a 71. So it'll be exactly equal to the toughness. So let's go ahead and do that. So his toughness and speed is going to match exactly the same. And should we? We could even put one on proc, to be honest. We can even put one on proc. But you know what? We're not going to do that. What happens if we do 57 plus 16? That will be 73. Does that make sense? Everything will be equal pretty much. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just put the charisma there. So that way his charisma will be a little bit higher than his toughness and speed, which is fine. And this Dean Ambrose actually looks really good. I like the way it came out. He's a 3-stat card. He'll win about pretty much almost all his matches. And it's pretty good. It looks good to me. So we'll keep it as that. So nonetheless, let's continue. Our singles that we have here will be amazing. Will be Brock. Of course, The Rock. Stone Cold Steve Austin will be awesome because Roman Reigns. And since Jack Swagger is winning, he'll be amazing to team up with Jack Swagger too. Then we have another Roman. And Brett is toughness and charisma. Okay, like I stated before. Then we have King Barrett. King Barrett wouldn't be bad. Our Devon Dudley wouldn't be bad. Naomi will be excellent because we'll have a Diva Pro. Cesaro, Kane, Kofi. I don't want to talk about Kofi because he trolled me. Nikki Bella would be amazing to have. Our Bubba Ray Dudley will be amazing. So we have a lot of singles here. So let's lock these singles up. I don't know why they're not locked. So let's go ahead. So we have about, what, 11, 12 singles there. Let's go ahead, claim our rewards. Let's stop talking. And come on, Cat Daddy. Let's get ourselves a Survivor Pro because we really, really need it. We needed to get that extra clutch. Hopefully it's a Diva because even Divas will be good too. But I want a taggable superstar male. So let's go ahead, claim our rewards. And we are going to get... Sasha Banks. Oh man, I actually don't mind it. And Sasha Banks, she looks really awesome. I've been wanting Sasha Banks for the longest, but unfortunately that's another single. Oh my goodness. Oh, the single is real, but she looks amazing though, to be honest. Like I don't mind. I'm not too sad about that. So she is the legit boss, and she will be our new avatar just because she is hot and awesome. So let's go ahead and go to my cards and let's switch our avatar just because she is that good. So she's gonna be our, let's lock her up and set as champ. So she will be my new champ. And yeah, so there goes our our King of the Ring. Another single. So how many? Let's count how many singles we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We had 14 singles, and now this is number 15. Wow, that's a lot of singles, and I don't even know what's left. What's left in the catalog? Like, how many more can we get of singles without getting a pro? Oh my goodness, we have a lot more. Well, there's a lot more. Yeah. Wow, there is a lot more. Okay, we don't care about the other singles. We don't want no more singles. So let's just hopefully next King of the Ring. We should enter another King of the Ring. Should I do one now? Let me see. Yeah, let's actually do one now. Since we're on camera, we're not we don't have anything to add to our team because we are not getting no singles or no pros anytime soon. So yeah, so this is gonna be our team, and yeah, I like it. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time right now. So I think this is normally the good time for me to go because depending on my work schedule and stuff. So let's just begin now. I like this team as it is, and yeah, so begin. Yep, there's nothing else I want to change there. So that's that. While that's starting, all right, PCC. PCC, we're at 2,890 rank with 2,920 points. That's a lot of points, and that's actually kind of. I'm kind of nervous a little bit because I have a lot of things I have to do during the weekend. So I'm out of work now. And so I'll be able to grind for a few more hours, but I think I might be doing something later tonight. And then tomorrow I have to go to work too again. So it's like, it's so horrible. So I'm really trying as much as I can to try to stay in the brackets because I'm not really aiming for anything except just getting the event card. So that's all I'm focusing on right now. And just me not be able to play this game as much as I want to is really affecting how much grinding more I have to do. So nonetheless, it's kind of crazy. So I'm trying. Yesterday I think I did over 2,000 points in one day because I had to. I was just so far behind. I was over like 4,000, 5,000 points ranking. I mean, so I was like, that's crazy. And why do we have 0 points? Seriously, what was that about? Unranked. Okay, sheesh, about to scare me. Car limit. Wow, that's a great way to continue. I should have checked the car limit. So let's go ahead and level up. Who we have to level up here? I guess we could Nikki Bella. We can level up real quick. So nonetheless, guys, where are your guys' rankings? A lot of you guys were telling me yesterday's episode or the day before yesterday was pretty cool. Some of you guys are trying to get The Rock. Some of you guys are just trying to get John Cena because you can't pro Swagger, which is a good move, which is a really smart move. I do commend you if you cannot get the event pro, don't even go for the event pro. Go for the actual Survivor that you can pro later on. So that's a really smart thing to do. And also, there were some comments yesterday I wanted to bring up, and I should actually take a look at that right now if my computer does not go crazy on me while I'm recording and looking at YouTube at the same time, because there was some comments I wanted to address about one of the comments were saying, how can you tell who's human and who's not? I should have showed that earlier, but if you do rewind back, you can actually tell who's human by the pictures. So for example, I'm in Survivor tier and the King of the Ring, and if you see a person's name without a Survivor Pro picture, then that's a human. So say if they have a legendary background or epic card as their picture, that's one way you can tell that they are a human based on their picture is the opposite. So if I'm in Survivor, because some people like to do this too, some people like to put Survivor Pros as their emblem picture, and then you can't tell if they're human. sometimes like I know how they're human because based on their names. Sometimes they'll have some really crazy names like the Rock Bottom or let me see, I don't know, the Hulkster or something like that, or they'll have some, or the Iron Sheik. They'll have those type of weird names, and those are pretty much just bot names. And since I do so many King of the Rings, I actually kind of remember who's bots and whatnot. But another way you can find out how they're not human is by playing against them. So, for example, if you do rewind back again, a computer for my tier for Survivor King of the Ring, they will have all Survivor Pros, everything Survivor Pros. But a human would have other cards, such as other legendaries, or they'll have some Survivor Pros with event cards, or they'll have legendary with Survivor cards. So that's the other way you can tell they're a human. And also, you can tell by if they don't answer you back. Sometimes people just don't like to talk, and they like to keep themselves hidden. But to me, it kills the fun of the game, because you're going to find out who's who anyway. Within, was it the first 15 games? After 15 games, you fight everybody. So you'll know who's who. So it basically is kind of lame to try to be like, oh, I'm trying to keep it a secret. But there's no real strategies to that anyway. So you're still going to fight them anyway. So nonetheless, that's how you figure out who is human or not. For the person that did ask. And I forgot who asked that. I'm trying to look here. I think it was Gerard Baker was saying that. So that was pretty cool. And let me see who else, because I do like to, I really do love to reply to each and every one of you guys as much as I can, and you know, and keep a little personal messages, so that way, you know, it's not me just spamming the same, oh, thank you, smiley face, stuff like that. No, I actually like to have a little conversation when I chat with you guys in the comment section below. So that's why I always encourage you guys to go ahead and do so, because it's fun to interact with each and every one of you guys. Even though I can't hear you guys per se speak, but I can actually just read it, and then I don't mind saying whose name was it and stuff like that. I'm not like that type of person. I like to interact with each and every one of you guys as much as I can, because we're all in this together. We're all in this to have fun. We're all part of the same community. We're all in the same WWE universe, the same family. So why not communicate with each and every one of you guys, no matter what. Also, I think I'm gonna play one more game, but before I log off, I do want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are amazing. I really hope that you guys continue enjoying the content. Definitely leave a comment down below, so I can definitely get more interaction with each and every one of you guys or gals. And I also want to say is that it is today's Saturday, and Christmas is next Friday. So within 6 days, guys. Wow, Christmas is almost here. It's amazing, and wow, like the whole year just went super quickly. So a new year, a year has come and gone. A new year's coming in, and I do want to let you guys know is that I do have a Christmas giveaway. And if you do check back, I believe in episode 24 will show you guys what you have to do. And pretty much all you have to do is just subscribe. That's it. Be a subscriber. And you're automatically entered in to win a $50 gift card, depending on what type of device you have. It could be either Apple or Google. And also all international people are welcome to enter. And, I can always purchase that online and stuff like that and give you guys the code or whatnot. So we'll figure that out as depending on who wins. So definitely, if you want to enter, just become a subscriber. And if you just want to subscribe just to enter the contest and then unsubscribe, you're more welcome to do so. I just want you guys to participate and have fun. And because I know some of you guys have a little bit hard time trying to get cards, and some people don't like to spend money at all. But this is for me to give to you guys, because I do appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals who come and support my channel and stop by, leave comments, just to have fun with each and every one of you guys. So nonetheless, if you do so, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you're automatically entered. And I think after Friday, it's not gonna be that Christmas Day. I don't think I'm gonna choose a winner. I'm gonna wait until the next day, so that way I'll give everybody just that last bit of chance, and I'll make another announcement later on this week, as well as Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day, so that way you guys know, that way you guys are in the know, and it's not a little too late. So I think it's going to close after Christmas, which on the 26th is going to be completely closed, and then I'm going to choose the person, or randomly choose on the random generator, number generator. I don't know how am I going to incorporate that in the screen, so that way you guys don't think I'm kind of cheating. Even though I'm not going to be cheating, I'm just going to hit the random and just count how many, who's who, where. So that's how I'm going to do it. But nonetheless, guys, that'll be pretty much it for today's episode. I hope you guys have a great day, a great evening, depending on what time you guys are watching this video. And stay tuned to tomorrow to see where we're going to end that in the PCC. And to see if we make it, because we're kind of struggling right now. So let me just get back to the grinding. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. So see you later.